Hello there everybody, I'm Argle Thumph. This is a video where I play Enigmatis, the Ghosts of Maple Creek. That's the first game of the Enigmatis trilogy. I'm gonna play the entire game from start to finish in this one video. This is an addition to my video walkthrough where I beat the game in 8 different videos. I also uploaded like a speed run of the game. Speaking of running, here's our detective hero. The detective is running from that creepy rock, running through the woods when the culprit attacks her. Oh right, yeah, this is just the opening cutscene, so all she does is run off into the distance and we don't see the dramatic stuff which happens next. Don't worry, we'll get to that closer to the end of the game. So here's the opening scene. I mean the opening screen. This is just the basic screen. Enigmatis, and then it's like, oh, we've got a little post-it note saying the ghosts of Maple Creek! Alright, so I'm going to play on regular mode. And we get another opening cutscene here.
What happened to me? 1 minute I was... and now my heart is beating in my ears like hummingbird wings. And my hands are shaking. And covered in blood? It's not the cold that's sending shivers down my spine. It's what just happened. An event I have no memory of.
I'm trying to remember if we do see why the detective's hands get covered in blood. I don't think so. I think there was like a lightning strike. That's basically the story. There's a lightning strike, and apparently lightning causes amnesia in this universe. So our detective hero has to remember what happened. So she was trying to solve the mystery of this missing girl. She was staying in room 2 at the local inn, and this is her notebook.
I remember now. I came to Maple Creek in search of a missing girl, and I'd already started the investigation when what? Wait, my notebook. I was renting a room here. I've got to find it. All the evidence I've collected should still be there.
Alright, so she doesn't really remember all that much. She just remembers, I came here to find that missing girl. Or maybe she just deduced it by the fact that there is a picture of a girl labeled missing. Yeah, oh man, it definitely does look like there was a lightning strike here, or something crazy. That tree just fell right through the building. Oh, this was a disaster. And over here is the detective's car. Oh, there's a group of weird people. Yeah, evil cult is in the area. But unfortunately, we have some pigs blocking the road. And there is no way I can get around those pigs, right? Like, I can't just walk along this field and then cut onto the country road past the pigs. No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I need to solve a lot of puzzles before I can get rid of those pigs.
Nothing but static. The radio must be broken.
So there are a lot of hidden objects challenges in this game. First, let me talk about this. Let's see. I need to open up this. Detective! 30 years ago, 1980, a private eye named Richard Hamilton was investigating a disappearance in Maple Creek. He completely disappeared. Yeah. We'll hear more about that. And this is my access card. It will give me access to the evidence that I've already collected. So the trunk key. That's the key that I just grabbed from here. Oh, there's a shadow. Yeah, occasionally there are like creepy shadows throughout this game of people staring at you. It's creepy. Anyway, I got the key from here. I'm going to use it on the trunk. That will give me a hidden objects challenge. And there are lots of hidden objects challenges in this game. So I don't want this video to become too long, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try fast forwarding through the hidden objects challenges like this. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to fast forward through the hidden objects challenges like I just did. That way they're still in this video walkthrough, so I'm still showing off those hidden objects challenges, but I'm not going to spend forever solving them. Because honestly, the hidden objects challenges take a really long time. There's 18 of them, and we do each one 2 to 4 times. So really there's like 50 hidden object screens in this game. And if I spend all my time doing them... Hey, you!
No, wait. Please.
Who was that strange guy? I don't know, but he stole the missing... Why did he steal the missing poster? Yeah, we're going to meet that guy later on, but we're not going to get any sort of explanation for why he stole the missing poster. It's weird. Anyway, we are going to go back, finish with the car, so now I'm going to look over here. Help me! Help me! Yes, it could be the missing girl who wrote that note, and we have another hidden objects challenge. Solving it gives us an angel head, which will open up this chapel over here on the left. I need my bolt cutters from my car to open up the hotel, or boarding house, however you want to call it. So it's got a picture of this very important character. Not sure why he was... Yeah, I don't know why his picture was there. And we get this message about John. I don't know who John is or who wrote this note for John. We're never going to find out. So, my guest room is room number 2. Let me open it. Oh, but I can't get across without putting this plank on the ground first. The plank I got from the gas station. Okay, so now I go inside my room.
This must be my room.
But, uh-oh, guess what happens? We have this creepy guy. Just steals a murder weapon and leaves. What a meanie.
What on earth was that?
Great, so now I can't solve the murder mystery. Well, do we know it's a murder mystery? Not yet, but it is. Yeah, so young women have disappeared around here for centuries. Like, 80 years ago, 30 years ago, it seems to be a regular occurrence. And that's part of the mystery we are about to solve. Okay, so I take the light bulb from my desk and I put it here.
Finally, I can get a look at the evidence.
And now I can check out my evidence board. So this is going to be a big part of the game, is its investigation. So I have to collect all these details. I'm going to skip the tutorial here. Let me just throw away these pieces of evidence that don't matter and try to find the ones that do matter. So lost girls. Let's see, that deals with victims. And help me probably with the case subject and her. She's the girl that we're looking for. We don't have anything to do with the preacher or Detective Hamilton yet. Like, there's nowhere to put their pieces of evidence, so I'm just going to ignore it. And we have a hidden objects challenge. It gives us a paper clip. Nice, I know where to use that. Here's the balcony. That might be the thief that we just saw stealing the murder weapon. And yeah, we're going to need a rope to climb down. I find it interesting I have to climb down instead of just walking around the outside of the building. You'd think I could walk around the outside of the building. This is the computer. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but I mean, I guess it's nice to check. So, we actually wanted to check this. The button's pressed down. I used the bent paper clip to fix the button. So now I can press it, and I can use my access card. This is a puzzle we want to... It's a nanograms puzzle. Nanograms puzzle. We're making a starburst shape, because that's the picture over here. Just like this. Next we're making a ghost? Gosh, I don't know how to solve this one. So let's see, 8 means... 8 is the largest number, so it's going to fill out the entire board. I'm guessing 6 is going to be the ones in the middle, like the 6 in the middle. Yes, the game accepted that. 4 in the middle. Yes, now let's try 6 in the middle again. Nice, so 4 in the middle and then maybe 1 on each side. So there's a space in between the 1 and the 4 and the 1 because there's an empty space between those. Okay, so let's see. 3 is probably going to be the 3 on the outside and the 3 on the outside. And then let's see. That's a 2 and that's a 2. Finally a cat. Wow, I haven't done this one before. This is brand new to me. I believe there are like 8 or so different ones that the game throws at you. But for the most part, the solutions to all the puzzles are the same. You don't have that much customization and randomization in this game. The chapters are pretty well set up the same too, so that you have to solve them in a particular way no matter what. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7, 1. So I've got the bottom rows all figured out. That's nice. This one's empty because it's a 3. 9. Well, this one's a 9. Actually, all these things are 9, so I'm just going to fill in all these particular columns. Okay, that's a 4, and it's followed by a 1, so it's got to be 4, and then a 1. And I know that I couldn't have put the 1 there because it would have been 4, it would have been 5. Okay, 6. These have to be 6s because, well, they have to. No room for anything else. Okay, so now I can open up my case, find my evidence. So Kate Burrows, this is my assignment, disappeared recently. I grab a flare and items for puzzles later on. Gonna take my flare gun here. Now I'm gonna use it at... Oh, I'm gonna meet a new character. Well, no I'm not. Never mind. I don't want to meet any new characters. New characters are boring.
That'll scare them.
I use my flare gun instead. That'll scare away those boars.
The bell tolls incessantly, as if it's summoning something.
Yes, yes. We want to pick up this broken shard of glass at some point. Not right now, but at some point. I'm going to grab this angel token. So now we can solve the angel token puzzle, getting us into this church. So let's do it. So this puzzle is you just want to swap the heads so they're all in the right spots. So let's see. It's going to be pink. I needed to pick up that pink one before I could put it into place. Some of them are hard to figure out. Let's see. Those ones are on scratches, so that's got to be right. This one has a green necklace, so that's got to be right. This one's facing in that direction. This one's standing in front of a monstrance. This one's holding a book. You can kind of see the corner of the book, just kind of. There's the monstrance there. Another green necklace. See, they've got 2 different green necklaces. That makes it a little tough. And then those 2. Now put this blue angel head in place. This one has to be holding up a feather. Nice. This one's got green. This one's facing that direction. This one's just angry. I don't think that's her identifying trait, but... Gosh, yeah, let's see. This one has... This one's got a circle. There we go. Maybe that one there? No. I don't know where that scratchy one goes. There, that looks beautiful. Kind of. This one's got hair to the side, so... No, that's not it. That's the wrong kind of hair. That's hair to the side. Okay. This one's got some sort of medallion. Yeah, so it's got to be there. This one's clearly on top of something. Yeah, that one's hair looks good. This one has a rose. There we go, and that one's necklace is all done. Sorry for taking a lot of time to solve that puzzle. It was a tricky one. And what do you know, we have a hidden objects challenge. That gives me the flashlight for the basement area that I have not shown you yet. Yeah. So here's a paper indicating there's something going on with that bell. It's an evil bell. Like, the man is using the bell to mind control everyone. That's the story. The preacher is controlling people with that evil, evil bell. So we want to go downstairs. So the flashlight... I mean, this is dark, so I'm going to use my flashlight here. Turn on the light.
He couldn't... He isn't dead, is he?
It occurs to me we never find out who this man is, or why this man killed himself. I guess we find out who he is now. Thomas Walker. He can't stand it. He was mind-controlled. He can't handle it anymore. He sees the girl joining them. That's not good. We still don't get any backstory for this character, which is kind of sad. We need to get a bucket so we can fill this with water, and we need a rope so we can get that grappling hook. Most importantly here, we have a hidden objects challenge! That gives us a hatchet. Alright, alright. I don't remember what the hatchet's used for. It's upstairs, right? Yeah, it's upstairs here. The restrooms. I destroy the door to the restrooms. That's what it's for. That's sort of what this game is like. Like, when you solve a hidden objects challenge, you get an item and it solves a puzzle somewhere else in the game. That's basically the same routine we'll be seeing repeated over and over again. I can't reach that. I need like a billiards cue to reach that. And this is broken. I have the tap handle from the letter downstairs. But the pipes are broken, so we take a look at the pipes. And we have the instructions on how to fix the pipes. I totally forget. Let's see, the big ones, and then these ones. And then the red ones. And the red ones. Then we put the pipe into place. Then we click the big ones again. And does that fix the pipes? Oh, I need to spin the wheel. And that fixes the pipes. Great. Well, I can use my mug over here, giving me some water. I can also put the dirty rag in the water. Sorry, I need to put the water in. That gives me a clean rag, so I can use it to clean an item, which I haven't shown off yet. And is there a surprise for me in my guest room? No, there is not. There will be a surprise here later on. Don't you worry. So let's see. I think the tower... Haven't shown this off. I need something to fix that. I don't have it yet. I also have a map. Oh, and yeah, these are my extremely detailed notes. Extremely detailed. So my map says I could do something at the churchyard gate, the chapel, and back in my bedroom. Let's go to the chapel, solve the puzzle there, because that's really close. Let's see, I think I can move this aside, and I can take a look at this. It needs 4 pieces. I have 2 of the 4 pieces. And that's everything I can do here. So let's check the evidence. Ah! That's why I forgot. The evidence board says there's a deduction available, meaning I can solve one of these deductions. One of them, anyway. This is a note about the case subject, and I don't even know what this is about. That's the suicide note. Okay. Come on, where do I put things? There we go. I put the Hamilton mystery in the current case. I don't know, that doesn't seem quite relevant. Yeah, okay, so there's a similar mystery that Hamilton investigated 30 years ago, so we might want to follow up on Hamilton's leads. There we go. So that's what it's like to make a complete deduction, is when you can put all the pieces of evidence in a particular circle. And we'll be doing that throughout just the entire game. And whenever you make a deduction, that seems to trigger something, right? That seems to trigger, ooh, looks like the only place I can do something is at the churchyard gates. What?
Help me.
Oh no! Map screen? You didn't tell me there was something here. Map screen. Map screen! Not being as helpful as it should be.
Remember now.
No! You were wrong! You're still in great danger!
We knew each other. And fairly well, it seems. I have to wake him up.
I sure do. Well, luckily I've got a cup of water. Oh, hey, and we've got another one of those church pieces. Good.
Detective, it's you. You're still... Thank good... Oh, I'm wounded. I don't have much time. Listen, the truth is not what it seems. Take the bag I tried to give you. These old files will make you understand. Don't waste time on me. You have to rescue Kate before it's too late, and save yourself. Oh, no. Not again. I have to go. He's calling.
As we know, the evil preacher is mind-controlling people with the
I
bell.
have to go.
And it looks like this guy is
He's
being
calling.
mind-controlled. That one guy who robbed our
I have to
room
go.
was clearly mind-controlled into robbing the room. And we have a hidden objects challenge. The important item is this billiards cue here. We're going to use that item to get Detective
That has to be the
Hamilton's
the
bag.
wounded man told me about. Maybe I can reach it from the window.
I think that's the case. I think this bag has all of Detective Hamilton's old notes, and they will be very useful. So let's grab that bag.
Well, if that wasn't an ill-timed gust of wind.
The wind blew all the pieces of paper away. I need to search all over town
I
before I can
remember
find
now.
them.
No! You were wrong! You're still in great danger!
He murdered them all! Can you imagine?
But it's not over yet! Here, take this. Inside are the answers to the remaining riddles.
It was the middle of a rainstorm. I would have kept that bag shut instead of opening the lid, but that's just me. Alright, Hamilton's case files. His house. I've got to break into his house. And then, yeah, we gotta go inside the churchyard area. Great, good notes, Hamilton. We have another notes here. Yep, that preacher, very suspicious. Yeah. And there's a hidden objects challenge for you. The item we get is a hook and a rope. Hey, that's useful, that's useful. We're gonna need those. I think we have to use them right away. I could be wrong, so let's go to the guest room.
That's my evidence wall, but that's not my handwriting.
Oh no! I believe it's a note from that mystery person we saw at the gas station. You need to focus on the bell, detective. And when you're done with the bell, meet me by the statue. You think that mystery man could be a bit more specific about who he is and what we need to do? And where the statue is? Well, that gives us two things to investigate. What's up with the statue? What's up with the bell? We do have a piece of evidence which is kind of about the bell. Oh, another piece of evidence that's kind of about the bell. And let's see, I think that's it. Ooh, that was Hamilton's notebook. So we're going to put that in Hamilton's area. Now let's go to the balcony. We use the hook and rope to go down to the backyard, where we have a hidden objects challenge. We got a crowbar. I'm sure that will be useful. Here we need to get something from the church to open it up. And we get a pair of pruners, which we don't really need right now, but I guess it's good to have them. Let's go back. I don't know where I'm going right now. Map says... chapel! Chapel, lookout tower, lane... Okay, we've got a bunch of places. We're still looking for those pieces of paper which blew everywhere. Alright, so in the chapel... Oh, it's a hidden objects challenge! That gives us a hammer and nails for the lookout. I actually have all the pieces of the relief, so I'm going to put them in the place now. This is a jigsaw puzzle. Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, there's a little outline on the edge. So you can try to get all the edge pieces into place first. There we go. This is a middle piece, right? Maybe here? I don't know where it goes. Okay, we'll figure it out later. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. I'm trying to figure out where these inner pieces go. This one here. This one there. I think it just confirms that there's something evil going on in that bell. Hey, we found the 3 items we need to get to that church area. Great. That's sort of...
I don't understand. The man was terribly wounded.
Sort of the way the game makes sure you don't get too far ahead of yourself. You have to find all 3 items. You have to solve all 3 major puzzles before reaching that church area. So here we want to use the crowbar. And we get creepy stuff inside here. Yep. Yeah, oh, it's Emily, the woman who died 30 years ago, the one that Detective Hamilton was investigating. She died. Yep. Oh, and there's a 4th item that we need to find for that thing. Okay. Never mind, there's 4 items, not 3, but it's Emily Smith. And now I have a new evidence deduction available based on the fact that I know that Emily Smith was a victim. So she's dead in the chapel. Only murderers hide bodies underneath the floor. They must have been murdered. The question is, who's the murderer? Who killed them? Probably the preacher. Well, Hamilton thought the preacher was guilty. And it's hard for him not to know there are dead bodies in his chapel. So we're going to have to investigate this preacher guy. Try to figure out where these murders took place. And we need to find the murder weapon. Spoiler alert, it's that thing, it's the knife that I called a murder weapon multiple times. Yeah, that's the murder weapon. Alrighty, so hammer and nails will fix this. It helps me reach the top area. And we can't actually do anything here, but it's nice that we can look at it, I suppose. Here's another piece of paper. Culprit's secret hideout. It's in a boathouse. We'll eventually reach that boathouse. And here is the statue that Mystery Man wants to meet us next to. NNE22. And it's going to be a while before you can grab that piece of paper. Because it's way too high up for me to get. And this is news about Emily Smith. Oh wait, did I get told there was a new deduction available? Okay, I've deduced that Hamilton's folder actually belongs to Hamilton. Alright. Hopefully we can find Kate before it's too late. Okay, so we want to look at here. This is the gate. This is the gate. So all of our investigation is finding the things for the gate. We've got the 2 relief things. Well, we've got this star, which goes over here. We want to put the 4 star in between 3 and 5, and the 6 star between 5 and 7. We want to put this relief at the bottom. And we want to press these buttons in the correct order. I think it's 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 4, 1, 3. And now we want to rotate these things, these rings. You want to go from the outside in, but you don't want to mess with the outermost ring. That's the trick to the puzzle. So outside in, but leave that outermost ring alone. It's a little thing of the preacher. Did he just make the gate a picture of himself? Really? Really, dude? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think he has the same, like, facial hair as the preacher. So here we are in the church. It has a hidden objects challenge. That gives us a chisel. So we can go to the left. We can't go very far. Here's a cutscene. Yeah, so everybody's just standing here doing nothing. It's kind of creepy and weird. So we're going to grab this, because we can use that. We can use that to open up the box on the porch. And we have a new evidence deduction here. Let's see. It goes with the bell. I'm deducing that the preacher is using the bell to control everybody. Entrancing them, summoning them to the church for dark prayers. I'm going to have to destroy that bell in order to free everybody. Gonna have to do it. So here in the graveyard we have more evidence. Wow. So we have this book. It has important information for us. Candles, which we'll need to get inside the church. Garden shears. And we are going to have to find all 3 pieces of that before we can continue. And nothing else we can do now. So let's just go all the way back to where that candelabrum gets used. And hopefully, like, nothing creepy or weird happens along the way. Okay, good. We made it. Nothing was creepy or weird. Nice. We're gonna have to find 6 of those brass wedges. And we have a hidden objects challenge. That gives me some rope. I know where to use the rope. Right? We needed rope in order to build a grappling hook. We'll use that grappling hook. What?
This isn't how I remember it. Someone's been here and examined the body.
Oh man. Well, we're going to use the grappling hook rope in order to get into that bell tower. But we also have a hidden objects challenge. This gives us the key to that gate. So let's go to the gate. Don't know what the key was doing there. That seems like a weird place for it. Anyway, we're going to put the key into place. We're going to open the gate and ho ho ho. Gah! Creepy, somebody was there. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! I got you another hidden objects challenge. This one gives us a shovel. That's nice. That's nice. So we need to go inside this house. We're going to use the chisel to get inside. We're going to use the chisel again. Where is it? Here. Gives me this thing for a puzzle I wish I could, like, fast forward through, but I won't. Difficult puzzle. Ooh, hey, the top parts are already in place. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, except for this piece. This piece needs to be moved down. So this piece needs to go, like, here. And that's almost the top. Which piece goes here in the middle? Probably this one. Yeah. So let me get that piece there. Move this piece here, this piece there, this piece there. Yep. So now we need to get the bottom part of this in place. So this is going to be significantly trickier. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to do something like this. Yeah, there we go. No, move down. Down. It is somewhat easier, you might claim, because we've got 2 empty spots instead of the usual 1. Usually these slider puzzles only have 1 empty spot. And there we go. There's the entire left-hand side figured out. No, I don't know. That might be on the left-hand side. I can't tell. Yeah, this has to be on the left-hand side. This one here. Clearly that with that person, which means this one of that person's face must be on the other side? Trying to move this over here on the left. La 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 la. Like would that be the left-hand side, or is... Yeah, this is the left-hand side. That's the left-hand side. We got it, maybe? Let's see, I imagine this piece goes there. Yeah, but now I need to get this piece in that empty spot. How do I do that? Like this, maybe. Move that up, that left. Great, and this down? Yeah, those ones all down. Making that picture beautiful. One of the empty spots is the upper left-hand corner, so that makes it a little tough here. Let's see, we're gonna have to do this. To get the bottom row in place. I think the left-hand side looks something like that. Beautiful, but I need to get this person on the bottom, so let's see if I can get that person down on the bottom. Nice, except one of those... This piece on the far right is incorrect. So something more like this for the right-hand side. Got it. Okay, so now what we want to do is move one up. One is in this column. Number 2 is in this row, so... no, 2 is in this column, so it's 2 down. 3 is not in this row or column, but it has to be moved left, so it's this one. And then number 4 has to be moved right. Number 4 is over here. So this gives us the important book. We are too late. We are too late. All we found was part of the passcode to the culprit's lair, which we'll reach at the end of the game. And I also want to grab this so we can get some acid from my car for destroying that evil bell. Now I wonder if this house... Yeah, this sort of looks like the house from the bonus game. At the end of the game, we have this little bonus game, which is an abandoned house. Maybe this is that house all prettied up. Maybe? I don't know. Might not be. Anyway, we're going to look over here. We have a farm that we can't reach anymore. I mean, we haven't been able to reach it ever, but yeah, we've got a dog in the way. Let's have some ruins here.
I remember now.
And this is the culprit's hideout.
I've been here once before.
Yes, yes, yes. So we need to get all the code pieces to open up the hideout and sneak inside. So 2 places here. Number 1, on the right, we're going to use a shovel. You know, on second thought, maybe this is the house from the bonus game. Yeah, this is probably the house from the bonus game, and it's completely destroyed. Could be. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the case, because one of the items we find here in the bonus game is here in the main game, in this location. So this is a jigsaw puzzle. We want to make all these pieces fit together nicely. Don't ask who made this picture, because we will never find out. Yeah, I do wonder who did this, huh? Gosh, why am I asking questions I don't know the answer to? see. Almost done here. Yeah, our tree. Like, who could have made this? Catherine and Charlotte's secret map. Okay. Don't know who those characters are. They could be the people who lived in this house. I got a new deduction because I know that statue rock. Now I have outside evidence saying that statue rock exists. So, what's this? I'm going to add these runes to my list of important things to keep track of. Alright, so we've got a deduction there with the runes, and then that's going to be it. So the statue over here and the map on the statue, put them together, and what do you have? You have information saying we need to find this statue. Which I kind of already knew, but fine, whatever. Hints, is there anything I've forgotten? Nope, hint says I have not. And sorry to talk like so much about the bonus game, but in the bonus game this is above the fireplace of the house. And one of the puzzles is actually putting a knife in there to open it up. So, yeah, this has to be the location from the bonus game. The bonus game you play as Detective Hamilton, and it takes place 30 years ago. That's why this area, which is just ruins in the main game, is actually a place you explore in the bonus game. Bonus game only comes in the collector's edition of this game, I believe. And what do you know? We have another hidden objects challenge. This one gives us glass cleaner. And I think we triggered that hidden objects by solving the puzzle about the rock. Otherwise we probably wouldn't be able to do it. And what do you know? Another hidden objects challenge. That's a $1 coin, also for the puzzle of locating the statue. So definitely we're going to want to locate the statue. Let's just do it right now. Wait, was that a hidden objects challenge? No? Okay, good. I thought it was, and I got a little scared. Alright, so we go up the tower. We are going to clean it with our clean rag and our glass cleaner. Remember, we put the clean rag into the water in the bathroom, so that way it's a clean rag and not just like a dirty, messy rag. This wants a $1 coin. We just got the $1 coin, so we're going to put it into place here. And the note said like 22 northeast is the rock. So let's go northeast. There it is, and I need to find a reference point, which is the same spot we started off at. Over here, this big tree. The old oak tree. So we just need to go north of the tree in order to reach the statue and meet our mystery person. Definitely, but I don't know how to get there yet.
The rock is north of here, but I won't find it without a compass or something.
And I will find a compass by solving a hidden objects challenge. But it looks like I can't do the hidden objects challenge quite yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, that's gonna let me go into the belfry, and I just realized I forgot something. Let's go back to the car. Back to the car here. You put the test tube into place. That gives me some acid. And now to the church. I'm gonna put the acid on the bell. Creepy looking bell. Well, that's good. We managed to save everybody. Now they're no longer being mind controlled. Bad news is they all ran away, and now we can't do anything with them. We can't investigate them. Sad, but we have the evil clapper as well, and the hidden objects challenge containing the compass. That is not the compass. Oh, is this the compass? No, that's a medallion. That's not a compass. You know what? I'll just... Oh, wait. Compass? Compass! Yay! There's the compass in that hidden object screen. And now I'll fast forward through everything else. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful compass. Great. So I'm going to use the compass to meet the mysterious
The
man.
meeting place should be just north of here.
We need to go north every single time.
There's some sort of rock formation up ahead. Could it be the one from the photo?
It's exactly the statue. That's exactly it. Okay, so the guy is somewhere around here. He has notes about regular night trips that the preacher takes. We take the branch from the ground on the left and put it in the tree on the right so we can grab these lockpicks. And they'll be useful for the forest.
Smells are beautiful. But first I'd have to know where to go.
We don't know where we're going in the forest yet, so we can't use those lockpicks. Let's go to the cabin, meet our mystery man. The mystery man has a pile of leaves. Use the rake to clear them off. It's a broken axe. We're going to find the axe handle and use it. And here's the mystery man himself.
Detective, so nice of you to finally drop by. Can I interest you in something to eat? Polish sausage, perhaps? It tastes Polish.
Who are you? Why did you leave me that message?
I want to help you, but there's one condition. No questions. I see you've handled the bell nicely on your own. Now, my unsolicited advice is to stay focused on the church. Search it like you haven't got a prayer. Because, let's face it, you don't. Hurry, you can still save Kate. And by the way, you might find this handy.
I wish we could choose what questions to ask this guy, because I have a lot of questions here, and none of them get answered.
Shouldn't you be searching for Kate?
I want to grab your stuff, dude.
Shouldn't you be searching for Kate?
Okay, we can't steal his items. Not while he's here. We'll come back when he's not here, and then explore. Alrighty, so we go inside the church. We want to put the... Ooh, here's that murder
That
weapon.
man stole from my room.
Stole a murder weapon. We put these candles into place for a puzzle. You want to rearrange them to match the photograph that we saw earlier. Oh, and I got a new evidence deduction. Well, then let's do it. This is the murder weapon? Okay, I've got the murder weapon. Where did the murders take place now? That's my newest question. And hint says I can't do any more deductions, so we'll go downstairs, where we have a hidden objects challenge. That gives us a metal figurine, which we're going to use on the door over here. We also use the horned clapper there. And we need another metal figurine to open the door and do stuff on the inside of that area. This is, let's see, just a bunch of random garbage that we don't care about. My flocks begin to wake up. Thomas isn't a threat, but the farmer's son, he's smart. I need life force. Darn, he managed to escape. Oh, this is from a long time ago. Yeah, that's 1930. This is the recent one. And this is where the culprit has marked. Here's the lake area, and then here's the culprit's lair where the murders take place. Very convenient of the culprit to leave this here for me to find. So I need to find all the pie wedges to open up this, which is going to be a while before we can actually do that. Oh, there's a deduction available. Preacher's hideout, right? No, here? No? Oh, come on, one of these things. There we go. So all those three items go together to indicate, hey, the preacher's hideout located on the map is in fact the preacher's hideout. And I actually took note of the trail markers. Oh, let's talk to this guy, by the way. It's the last time he's going to be important.
What the... How'd I get here? And where's the preacher? I've been coming here every day for years. and he's always here. Well, I was home, talking to my late wife's memory, when the storm broke. That's the last thing I can recall. Oh, I feel so weak, legs wobbling like a newborn calf's, like something just drained the life from me. But about that girl you're looking for, I saw her a few times with the boy from the farm west of my house. Watched them two right from my balcony.
Yeah, so that farm that we visited, it's important. The boy on the farm has been visiting with Kate. Is there anything else I can grab from this area? I feel like no, right? Okay, no. So we can do two things. Let's do number one, which is follow those
Keep
directions.
left, then right. Twice left, right again.
The directions that we just got for making deductions. Right? Because the preacher conveniently left us this information. I have the lockpicks here. Conveniently left us the location of his secret evil boathouse. This is a really simple puzzle. Just click to move something up, and there you have it. You need good timing. If your timing is off, you have to restart. Alright, inside the boathouse, we have... oh, what was it? 209 something? I'm gonna have to take a look at this evidence again, because I don't remember it. Preacher's Hideout 60913. That's it. Great, and that gives me the second metal figurine so I can open the door in the room. And here's a hidden objects challenge. That gives us a bucket. Great, and that's an item that we will be able to use. Not yet. We need to get the, we need to saw through this, so we need a hacksaw before we can do that. And we'll get the hacksaw from a hidden objects challenge. We're gonna go all the way back. We're gonna go all the way back to town. Or no, maybe we won't. Change of plans. Let's go back inside the church underground area. Put this figurine here. Opens the door to the secret chamber. So here in the secret chamber, we need to grab those. And we need to get the axe to destroy those to get the two items there. And here we have a painting of a ritual murder with something hidden behind the canvas. Alright, let's go all the way back now. We're going to go into the bathroom here. Fill this with water. That way we can get the cork from the basement, and I'm pretty sure we'll also have a hidden objects challenge waiting for us. Hey, what do you know? I was right. We just got a dropper. So our bucket of water gets used here. Giving us that. That will be useful for the boathouse that we have been exploring. Really wish there was a warp button in this game, because a lot of video games will allow you to warp from one side of the game to the other. But here you have to walk every single screen, every single time. So, we got past the dog, and that gives us this area. We are going to fix this person's car eventually. We don't have the keys. The car needs a wheel, and it needs some gas. So we're going to have to open up this, and once we find gas, we'll pour it inside. Great. And let's go to the barn here, where we have a puzzle. I'm going to put this hook here, put the other end of the hook on the ladder. Then I'm going to pull the brake. pulls up the ladder, and that way the ladder can be moved there for a hidden objects challenge. That gave us a hacksaw, which is an item we need. And we need to fix up this because it needs a chain. So when we get a chain, we'll be able to fix that chainsaw. Here is the wheel that we need to get. We'll need a couple of items before we can get the wheel off of this car and onto the car in the garage. And we have a hidden objects challenge. We just got some scrap leather. Alright, I am going to check my map to make sure I'm not missing anything here in this area, because like I said, it is a huge pain to travel from this end of the game all the way to this end of the game. Alright, so something's going to happen on the street and the landmark tree on our way back to the boathouse. Great. Yeah, like in the second game of the series, you can just click on a screen and you automatically travel there. It is a much more aggressive map, and I kind of like that better. Alright, so something was waiting for us on the street here. It's a hidden objects challenge! Why am I not surprised? I think the important item here is the screwdriver. I was right, it was the screwdriver. The screwdriver was the awesome thing here. Alright, and the leather strap goes over here. So now I can cut something. Great, I'm actually going to be cutting that picture frame. So let's go back to the picture. Gonna cut it up. Good, so that gives us some items. Oh, and a new deduction. Okay, what's this new deduction? It's the murder scene, maybe? And also, this is the murder scene, or crime scene. This is? There we go, this is it. Yeah, that's the culprit's lair. The culprit's lair is underneath that hill. We're gonna reach that hill in just a moment. Don't you worry, don't you worry! It's on the other side of the boathouse. And we've got everything, I believe. So inside the boathouse, I am going to hacksaw this open. Good, and that gives me the boat. Here are the oars for the boat. I'm actually going to look here. I'm going to light the candle. This is a multi-step puzzle. Matches go here. So matches light the candle. We put the bowl on top of the candle. We put the resin inside there. We let it melt for a bit. Then we grab the spoon, stir it up all nice and neat. Then we're going to take our tiny dropper, which... we have a dropper, yes? Right here. Now we're going to take a look at this thing. So there is a hole in the boat. We put the cork in the hole. Then we use the resin to secure it. And we're gonna use the bucket to empty the boat. And use the oars as well. Now we go across the lake over here to the rocks.
I remember now.
Oh yeah, and this was the opening scene at the very start of the game. So after running through the woods, after being chased off by the preacher, the detective met with an unfortunate accident. Car crash.
Detective! Here! Here, take this. Inside are the answers to the remaining riddles.
I was running, then the car crash, the man. But still, what exactly happened by these rocks?
I don't know, and yeah, I'm still wondering how the detective got amnesia, because the amnesia clearly happened after the detective met with the man there, right? Well, we have a rope. We are going to get a scene indicating why we have a bloody rock and a rope here. Want to look at this? We're going to grab this item, and we've got moss on this stone. Well, the item we got was a skull plate, so we're going to go all the way back to the church. Oh, and a hidden objects challenge. That gives us a scraper. We can use it on the rock that we just discovered. Alrighty, now we're going to go all the way back to the church. Inside the graveyard, we put these 3 skull plates into place, giving us another secret underground area by the church, and this one contains Kate!
Kate Burrows, are you all right? I'm here to rescue you.
That old preacher did this. I don't even know what he wanted from me.
Shh. He might still be lurking around. I need to get you out of Maple Creek, but my car's broken down and the CB radio's just broken.
Can't we phone someone? And what about the others?
No one will help us now, and the phone lines are down from the storm.
Have you seen my boyfriend? He has a car.
I'll go look for him. You go hide and wait for us at the gas station, and whatever you do, don't get found.
Great, we found Kate, we saved her. That's good. Bad news, hidden objects challenge. This gives us the axe handle, which we're going to use outside the mysterious stranger's home.
He didn't see me and he left his cabin open. Lucky day.
Did he really not see me, though? It feels like he looked at me twice in a row. Yeah, well, now I can explore his cabin. I can steal his stuff. And I find some clues, like, he loves Emily. Wait, Detective Hamilton was looking for Emily. Our first kiss. Ah! So, Mystery Man is Detective Hamilton, who's been looking for Emily for like 30 years in a row. Wow. Alright, so we're going to put this information on the Detective Hamilton square. So, they were lovers, the stranger is Hamilton. We need to know what he's up to. What is he doing here? That gives us the handle to the trap door right here. So this puzzle, you want to move these things out of the way. You have to work from the top to the bottom. There we go. Yep, there we go. And it's gross because somebody's already tried this and failed. Who is the person who broke their hand trying to solve this puzzle? That's what I want to know. That is something I would want to know. Alright, we have a chain there, and we want to take a look over here. We're going to use the screwdriver. Now, the date was the date on the picture, so it's 2/14. So, Valentine's Day, and then 1976. Come on, 1976 takes forever to get there. And this lets us know that we want to find more of these brass wedges. We've already found half of them. And hey, look who it is! It's Kate's boyfriend!
About time, Detective. That wacko locked me up when he realized I'd uncovered his secret. You got that bag with the files, right? They're all his. Richard Hamilton's. He's been living here for all these years, spying on that preacher. We all thought he was just some quirky hermit. Looks like we've been had. I'm not sure what Hamilton's up to, but he's not gonna stop. The man's dangerous.
And into dressing wounds? But never mind, I found Kate.
Thank goodness. Is she all right? Is she safe?
Not yet. We have to get her out of town.
I've got a car, but it's parked far away. I'll never make it.
Then go to the gas station and find Kate. I'll get the car.
It's on my farm. Here, take the keys, and hurry.
Great, so we need to explore more areas, and we need to fix the car. That way Kate and her boyfriend can leave town. Also, we have a hidden objects challenge. Wait a second, just a second. I want to make sure I grab, you want to grab the fishing pole here. It's very easy to miss that. You do want to grab them. I did grab the fishing pole, so good for me. Solving that puzzle gives me a jack handle. And yeah, we've just got all sorts of items here. All sorts of items. Let's see, did I get the axe? Yes, I did get the axe. So I'll do the church stuff first. Because if you do the car stuff first, the boyfriend just doesn't show up. You have to do like this church stuff first before you can do the car stuff. I mean, yeah, you can technically do the car stuff right now, but if you do, you'll still be forced to wait around for the boyfriend. Oh, I thought this guy was trying to leave town as quickly as possible, but no. Kate gets there faster than him. Even though Kate was drugged and he clearly was not. Yeah, I mean, he was conscious the whole time. Okay, so that gives me another it gives me 2 items and a hidden objects challenge. Great, we're almost done with those brass wedges. That's good. That's good. So we're going to go to the tomb. We're going to use the item I just picked up, which is the wall candelabra. That's going to give me that item and a hidden objects challenge. That gives us the final brass wedge. Great. Now let's go back and use that brass wedge. Oh, this puzzle. Okay, let's see if I can remember the solution. What we want to do is, okay, I think it's 2. And now we want to get the letter S, which I think is backwards 3. And now the letter M. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's forwards 4. And now backwards 2 to O. And now we want to get to the letter D, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not in that direction, because that's 5. So it's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So backwards and then 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 forwards. Let's see. Yeah, 4 counterclockwise. And we're spelling out the name, which was on that evil picture. It was on the picture that we cut open, the picture that was in the other room. And we're trying to get to the I. So the I is 3 clockwise. Giving me another one of these demonic symbols. We need to find all 5 of them to reach the culprit's lair. We also need to find all these rune pieces to get to the culprit's lair. So we are making some progress here. I believe the game throws a little bit of randomness in, at you, and I'll point that out later. But where those 5 items are, some of them can be located in different spots. And we got oil from that hidden objects challenge. That will be helpful for the car puzzle. Is there anything inside the chapel? No, nothing inside the chapel. It's still creepy and evil. Yeah, I don't like that place. Alright, so let's go back to the farmhouse. This is the lonely house, which has a hidden objects challenge. That gives us another item for the car puzzle, the lug wrench. Alright, at the farm, I'm going to take a turn to the ruins because I have the final toy soldier. So toy soldier and the turning thing both go together to give me the knife. I'm going to use the knife right over here to get a ladder. Somehow I know without being told that I need to get a ladder to enter the culprit's lair. Alrighty, so we have 2 hidden objects challenges here. First, let's fix this chainsaw. That's simple because we got the chain. And now let's do the hidden objects challenge. That gives us a gas can, also for the puzzle we're about to solve. So, oil goes here to loosen that lug nut. Jack handle needs to be used here. Lifting up the car. Lug wrench will get that lug nut off. And then I take the tire. I'm going to take the jack as well and solve the next hidden objects challenge. That gives me lug bolts, and I need that to fix this car wheel. Okay, so the wheel goes into place. Oh, I gotta use the jack first. Use the jack, put on the wheel, put on the lug bolts, use the lug wrench, remove the jack. Now that's fine. I'm gonna put in the gas can, which we got from the Hidden Objects Challenge not too long ago. And now I'm going to use the car keys and drive on over.
I have to take care of this tree.
That's right. Well, we have the chainsaw, so we use the chainsaw to get rid of the tree. Then we drive on over. Oh no! Oh no!
My boyfriend's still not here.
Don't worry. He'll be here any minute.
I hate to say it, but maybe you should drive off without him. Like, if he's not here, like, maybe you should drive off without him. Like, save yourself, Kate. Save yourself. Alright, so what did I miss? What did I miss? I missed something by the landmark tree. And whatever it is definitely holding up the boyfriend. It is... Okay, the fishing rod, it gets used here. It's the final part of that runic code.
It's gone. Stolen. Hamilton?
Oh no, somebody stole the murder weapon, which I just left up in my bedroom instead of protecting it. I had like a police briefcase with all sorts of evidence inside. I thought I was using that for my inventory this entire time, but no, actually I was just throwing random stuff in my unlocked room and hoping nobody stole it. Even though my unlocked room has previously been stolen. Like, that was the first thing that happened when I first found my room. Oh. Anyway, that gives me the code to the preacher's hideout. So maybe now the boyfriend is here? Yes!
Take the car, Kate, and drive the 2 of you away from Maple Creek as fast as you can. Don't stop until you reach the city. Then pull over and find a phone. Call the police and tell them who you are.
Won't you come with us, Detective?
There's a serial killer on the loose here. I can't let him escape. Tell the police I said to send reinforcements pronto.
Thank you, Detective. You've saved our lives.
Detective, I found this in the church. I thought you might need it. Good luck.
Ah, I know what that is.
Pretty sure I know what this is for. Just need to find the rest of them. The church, the chapel, or the boathouse by the lake. They must be hidden somewhere there.
So, as I said, there is some randomness with these demonic symbols. They can be in those places. The church, the chapel, the boathouse by the lake. Now let's check the chapel first, because, oh, yeah, if it's here, there's a hidden objects challenge. But there's no hidden objects challenge, therefore it's not here. It looks like this time it's the church and the chapel. Or the crypt and the tomb, as the game wants to call them. Alright, alright. I guess this technically is the chapel. Whatever, let's just find these items. I'm sure they're both hidden behind hidden objects challenges. This one certainly is. Let's look for the other one then. Here in the tomb. Ah, it's also a hidden objects challenge. That last item in the hidden objects challenge was a typo. It said specter instead of scepter. Whatever, we found the last of the artifacts. So we've got everything. We've got everything for the end game sequence. Let's go. Let's do this. Sail to the other side of the lake, go over here, clean this off with a scraper. Use the demonic symbols. Press the buttons in the correct order, which requires actually knowing the code. So it's 1, 2, and then 3 is on the far side. Oh, got it wrong. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to be 4, 5, and then 6 is in the center somewhere. 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8, 9. Left, middle, left, right, left. I'm very glad that when you click a symbol, it's highlighted, indicating you've pressed it, so you know not to press it anymore. So here I'm using my rope ladder, and then I'm going to go down, and I'm going to have my final memory about what happened right before the start of the game.
I remember now.
You've gone too far, Detective. You want to know what happened to them? Looks like you'll learn the hard way.
So she pushed the preacher into his evil lair. He immediately started ringing his bell so he could steal life force from his followers and get back up.
You're smart, Detective. Smarter than I thought. A great pity for us both. My bell, you silenced it before I could drain my puppets and fully revive. My congratulations. I'm helpless.
Is it true? Did you murder all those women? Why? Who are you?
I did. But the who and why are of no consequence to you. You'd neither believe nor understand.
It doesn't matter. You'll do no harm to anyone anymore. What's behind that door?
You know perfectly well, Detective. But why not indulge your curiosity?
This explains why there was some blood on the room outside. Because I cut the rope and managed to escape. Alrighty, so we need to get that chain to destroy the thing in the ritual hall.
How many lives have been lost on this altar of evil? I'll do whatever it takes to destroy it, if that means no one else is murdered here.
I need to grab the pickaxe to get the chain, and then I go back.
Thank you, Detective. I knew you could solve it. Now, it's high time I close this case. I've been waiting for this moment for 30 years.
Wait. I know who you are and what he has done, but he must be brought to trial.
No, you have no idea who he is. What he is.
Sorry, my computer decided to slow down here during the big ending scene. Terrible timing, computer.
Right now, he'll suffer the same fate as his victims.
Then you'll be no better than him. Think of Emily. Is this what she would have you do?
Don't you dare speak her name. You can't stop me, detective.
So Hamilton is way too angry to listen to reason. We're going to have to stop Hamilton. I guess it makes sense. Hamilton's been here hoping to get revenge for 30 years. And now he thinks he can finally get it.
I've waited too long for this. He will die today.
No, we are not killing any more people on this altar of evil. I am destroying it once and for all.
What are you doing?
Destroying the altar once and for all. That's what I
There will
said.
be no more murders here.
Detective, are you all right? We set out as soon as we got the call. Detective, you're not looking so good. What on earth happened here? I need to debrief you as soon as possible.
Detective? Can you hear me?
You've done well, Detective. Kate Burrows is here, safe in our custody. Her boyfriend is recovering at the hospital, and Maple Creek is finally at peace. However, we could find neither hide nor hair of the criminal, and Hamilton disappeared into thin air too.
No, no!
Thank you again, Detective. I owe my life to you, but I'm afraid I'll never feel safe with the killer still on the loose.
Yes.
Trust me, Kate. He may have gone into hiding, but I haven't stopped hunting him. I never will.
Definitely a cliffhanger ending, which makes sense because there is a sequel to the game. There are 2 sequels to the game, so I'm totally fine with them having a cliffhanger ending because I know the story is finished, it's continued, it doesn't end here on a mean cliffhanger. So that's the end of the game. I actually have the bonus edition of the game, so I do have this bonus adventure called The Ghosts of the Past. Let's play it now. We play as Detective Hamilton in this bonus game.
3 days in this eerie town. Countless interviews. And I haven't elicited one word about Emily from the preacher's mindless flock. What's your story, preacher man? Why can't I get a reading on you? Emily, we were supposed to meet here on our date, and now you're lost, and I'm helplessly searching for you. There's something off, something I'm missing, but what?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the voice used for Detective Hamilton here in the end game. I kind of like his voice better in the second game of the series, actually. So here we have a puzzle. We need to get a bunch of money, which is just strewn about his car, and we need to just move items around in order to find the money. Let's see. I don't see it. Let's see. Under the newspaper? No. Under the sock? Yeah. Detective Hamilton is just a messy fellow. There's more money. I think that's the last one. Last coin. Excellent, so that gives me enough money to fix this broken tire. I go to the bridge, I notice something over here. Oh my, what's behind that loose board? But E plus R, Emily plus Richard. Emily left this for us. And I kind of like this idea that Emily started a scavenger hunt for me in this town because I'm a detective and I love things like that. Aww.
So, you are leaving, Master Detective.
I feel like he's making fun of me by calling me a master detective when I haven't solved the mystery. You're being mean, preacher.
I'm busy, can't you see? Yes, a tire pump. $17 will be fine.
Here's 18.
I'm busy. Take the key and get the pump yourself.
Gee, I am sorry for expecting you to do your job when I give you money. Ugh. Well, he lets me inside, and I steal... Well, I mean, I paid for the gas pump, the car pump, but I am stealing something from this hidden object scene. I am stealing a crowbar. I did not pay for that crowbar. No, I did not. Well, I used the crowbar over here. So Emily left me... I'm not sure what these are. I think she picked these because it's E and R, and those are our initials. But we'll see. They're part of a complicated puzzle. Yeah, find me here. So Emily wrote this note and said, hey, find me here, please. Which makes me think, yeah, she created a romantic little scavenger hunt for us.
I'm busy. You want to talk? Talk to the preacher.
Fine, I will.
How can I help you, Detective?
I'm looking for an abandoned cottage near Maple Creek.
I know the place. Why don't I draw you a map? But first, can you get me a cup of coffee with milk and sugar from the vending machine, please?
The preacher is deliberately leaving out the information that he was the one who led Emily to that cottage in the first place.
I'm working on the map for you. How's that cup of coffee with milk and sugar coming along?
I don't know why the preacher lies about that. It feels like maybe the preacher's trying to lure the detective into a trap. Anyway, another hidden object scene. This time we get a power cord, because there is no power cord for the vending machine. It's a double-edged power cord, which I don't think I've ever seen in real life. Anyway, I have the dollar coin. It goes here. So a small coffee. This is a very unfriendly machine. Like when you click the buttons, it changes everything. That's so unfriendly. Okay, so you click this one twice, this one twice, this one once. And that's how you solve the puzzle. Yeah. This would be very difficult to get what you actually want out of that vending machine. Okay, preacher, here's your coffee. Ooh, can I give it to this guy? No, I can only give it to the preacher.
Thanks for the coffee, Detective. And here's your map. Beware, though. The cottage is more dangerous than quaint these days.
Yeah, so does this map, does this match with the map we had in the regular game? I feel like it does, right? Because that must be the farm we explored in the regular game, and this is the lonely house, this being the town. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, this has to match with that map. I think. I hope. You know, they're clever enough. The people who made this game are clever enough. I'm sure that is. I mean, as I mentioned in the main game several times, the house we're exploring is that abandoned ruin house we explore in the main game. Though it's hard to notice because, you know, obviously we played the main game first. So, yeah, this was the house that is just a smoking ruin in the main game. The hidden object screen gives me pliers so I can open up this door. Like, even now, this house is clearly abandoned, right? The preacher did not blink twice about Emily and now Hamilton wanting to go here. So now I can go inside. And the living room has stuff from Emily, although we can't really see it now. The preacher was so nice to guide me here. This place is romantic, as if the history comes alive between cobwebs and dust. I'll study this place thoroughly in the coming days. So yeah, this is why I think that the preacher led Emily here, and the preacher is totally lying about not knowing anything about Emily. Yeah, her notes indicate otherwise. Alright, here we want to grab 2 items, and then we want to go to the dining room, where we can grab a pliers for outside and solve a hidden objects challenge. That gave me some matches for starting the fire in the fireplace, but first we need to go outside for another hidden objects challenge. This one will give us 2 logs, so this one and that one. Now we can start a fire in the fireplace. So newspaper goes on first, then the dry wood, and then we light a match.
Oh my god, it's Emily's stuff. It's her backpack. And her sleeping bag.
Not her sleeping bag.
She was here. Emily, where are you now?
Where are you now, Emily? Where did you go? I don't know. Okay, so I find a spoon there. And, oh, there's something I forgot outside. Let me go and grab it with my poker. Alright, that gives me a shield piece, and now we're going to go back inside. We're going to use the poker for something else. I need to grab these
Emily
items
has
here.
A pendant that unlocks this box. I'll hold on to it until I find her.
Yeah, and remember, in the main game, the detective's the one who unlocks this box after getting the pendant from Emily's dead body. Ugh, it's gross. This is not going to have a happy ending. And again, in the main game, the detective was the one who opened this. But first, I need to put a knife inside to get that thing. And of course, I need to solve the hidden objects challenge. That gives me the knife I was just talking about. I use the knife here to get this item. Yeah, and then in the main game, the detective comes back, finds that, and opens the box to get the knife. So that's a nice little bit of continuity there. The bent wire is going to go here. I still need the key to open up that door, and we're going to find the key in this hidden objects challenge. No, wait. No, we're not. There's no key on the list of objects we need to find. Sorry about that. We actually get a piece of cutlery, and we're going to use it here for a puzzle. So with this puzzle, we just want to put all the plates on the table. Like I said, it does kind of look like that one room from the main game, but no, it's clearly not. So I was wrong when I said that earlier. I apologize. Let's get everything where it's supposed to go. So we need to put a fork next to every single plate. Great, and each plate also needs a knife and a spoon near each other. So let's see, this one needs a spoon, this one needs a knife, and they all need to look like this. So we all need to have this tiny spoon facing the fork, and the fork needs to be right side up. Tiny spoon facing the fork, Tiny Toon Adventures, a dose of comedy. Oh, sorry about that. And the knife always needs to face the fork as well. So this gives us the key. That gives us the key. So the key goes here to the nursery. Nursery has 2 items right there. Those 2 items, creepy dolls, and that's it. I really feel like there could have been more to the nursery than those 2 items, and one puzzle. We'll come back for that one puzzle. For now, hidden objects. Gives us a woodcut piece. We have 2 of the 3 woodcut pieces. Nice. Put the shield pieces into place here for a 2-part puzzle. What we want to do is get these rings figured out. So you want to get the outer ring in place and then the inner ring in place. And you don't have to worry about the inmost ring because that's already done for you. Okay, now we're going to try to make a picture. So this picture on the bottom right is broccoli. No, that's a tree. That's not broccoli, that's a tree. Yeah, okay, that makes way more sense if it's a tree. Okay, and then the picture on the bottom left is some sort of griffin creature. And we have a boat on the upper left. So now we kind of get to the puzzle, which I, as I indicated, it seems like kind of a big, important puzzle. And so it seems weird that Emily was just like robbing this area. I mean, that door was securely locked. Who securely locked the door behind Emily? Because this is the puzzle. This is where she got the E and R keys from. So did she steal them from this or what? The door was securely locked, so I mean, who relocked the door behind her? That just seems odd. Anyway, the wind-up key goes here. That gives us this tin thing, and the note that I kind of skipped through. Sorry, I should have read that note. That note says you use the tin medallion. It says just melt it. And I'll use the poker to get this out. You can tell we're almost done with this area because my inventory is getting down to 0. So the medallion goes here. And with this puzzle we want to spell a particular name. And that name is Margaret. Margaret. Let's see. Trying to figure out what number goes there. There we go. Okay, so S, 8 letters away from S is A. And let's try this. I need to get... Let's see, how many letters away from X is A? Yeah, there we go. So we got M, A, G, A. Okay, so I've got the K and the Y mixed up. So let's see. R plus 0. Yeah, if you move 0 spaces for the letter R, you get an R. So that looked good. It's Margaret Russell. Here are the notes. I keep following this preacher. Last night he set off to his forest hideout. Yes. So Colonel Russell was on to the preacher back in the 1800s when the preacher was doing the exact same thing. Okay. The second thing in the nursery, besides picking up the items and the creepy dolls, is this jigsaw puzzle. It's kind of tough. I think it helps if you try to focus on the upper left-hand corner. This tiny piece goes above that particular piece. And then just move these pieces out of the way if you can. Well, this piece goes there. But the things on the top, they all have lines, so that makes them easy enough to figure out. Easy enough to put them into place. Great. This person on the one side is just sort of mowing the lawn. I think this is supposed to be a picture from the 1700s, though. This is supposed to be a very old picture. And we'll get more information about that in a moment. It definitely looks like, yeah, that's the preacher doing stuff back in colonial days. And here we go. More information about the picture. We hang it up. Russell's notes. If you're reading this, I'm dead. I devoted the last few years of my life to fighting against an elemental evil in the person of one man. Any information I found, I'm hiding in here. So, yes, remember this. Okay, the whole community is under his control. Maple Creek, he uses the bell to control people. And yes, 50 years ago, the preacher looked exactly the same, because this is a picture from the 1700s. So whatever you do, if you hurt him, he'll just come back. He uses his bell to suck up life force from his followers. The only way to destroy him is by using his own weapon, using that very, very special dagger that he has. That's his only weakness. And this is where he brings all his victims.
I know this place. I've been there before. From the very beginning, I sensed there was something off about that preacher. I just couldn't figure out what. What is he? An immortal demon? I don't know, and I don't care. All I care about is Emily, and I pray I'm not too late.
Yes, so time for the big showdown with Hamilton and the preacher, and we kind of already know how this is going to end because, well, I mean, yeah, we know how this is going to end. Our hero cannot possibly succeed because 30 years later, he's still trying to stop the preacher. Also, as I mentioned not too long ago, we know Emily dies because the detective in the main game gets an item from Emily's corpse. So, yeah, this is sad. Ugh, Hamilton is doomed to failure.
Emily!
Emily, no! What happened to those shoes I got you for your birthday? You're not wearing them! Emily, no! Okay, I've got to find a way to get her out of here. Gotta save her in time. By doing a hidden objects challenge. We got a pickaxe. Hamilton shows up and uses the pickaxe. Oh yeah, you can see there's her special medallion right there. Good.
You've gone too far, Detective.
Oh no!
Your impudence will not be forgiven.
But the preacher catches Hamilton, knocks Hamilton out, and Hamilton, he's forced to escape, but it's too late. Emily is already dead. And that's the end of the bonus game. That's the end of Hamilton's story of the events of 30 years ago.
I failed you, and for that, I'm sorry. I returned to Maple Creek after a few years in hiding to avenge Emily's death. Disguised as a hermit, I watched him in silence, waiting for the right moment to strike. You were not to blame for my failure. You did what you considered right, but the game's not over yet, and if Russell wasn't wrong, then I've got the upper hand. Yours sincerely, Richard Hamilton.
I very much believe that Hamilton just wrote this message to the detective explaining all the events, kind of apologizing for why he was so terrible throughout the game. It's like, oh, I'm a mysterious stranger who refused to help you. It's like, yeah, don't worry, in the next game they're friends. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my video. I've got many other videos for this game. I did a normal video walkthrough, which is 8 videos long, so each video is about 20 to 30 minutes, just dealing with each different section of the game. The game does have different chapters. There is a strategy guide along with the game. Might as well show it to you. Strategy guide, and that's why it's 8 different videos. We've got 8 different chapters in this game. Alright, also did a video just showing off the hidden objects challenges in this game here. Did a video showing off all of the various puzzles in this game. That one doesn't come with commentary. The hidden objects one does. I've also just done a video of the game with no commentary whatsoever, and a little speed run, which is me trying to beat the game as quickly as I could. I kind of cheated a bit on the hidden objects challenges, because as you've seen from this video, I'm very bad at hidden objects challenge videos, and it doesn't matter because somebody else has the world record for fastest time beating this game. Somebody actually made like a really good speed run that totally blows mine out of the water. Ah well. Oh well. Also played the second game in the series, Enigmatis, The Mists of Ravenwood, which has been a really popular video walkthrough. So hopefully this one will get as much attention as my walkthrough for the second game in the series. And these games are fun, so I'm planning on finishing the trilogy and playing the third game in the series at some point in the future. Some point in the near future. So thank you for watching, everybody. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Have a great day. Try not to get struck by lightning and develop amnesia while investigating a murder mystery / kidnapping in Maple Creek.